Hi everybody, and welcome to Josiah is Right. So I have Penny here with me, and you see we are in my normal setting for shooting these videos, but I am standing up holding her because I am probably going to redecorate my shelves. So I thought, why not give you guys a tour of my setup here and what I currently have on the shelves before I change it. So Penny loves these toys, even though she can't play with most of them. So I'm going to start with the toys Penny can play with. So over here we see these are Kidrobot and the Toynami, but those are Crayola ones. Those are actually Penny's toys. So Penny is allowed to play with those. So, and then moving on over, what you see here is these shelves are all from the Container Store. They're different lengths. The longest one there up the top on both sides, that's 4 feet, 3 feet, and 2 feet. So 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet. There's no 1 foot as far as I know, but each one has 3 or 4 brackets to hold it up, and I like the stark white. They also come in black and I think maybe a wood grain. I like the white personally. But basically what you have here is on the lower shelf, I have 3 3/4 all the way across. You have my Star Wars classics, and then the modern figures with Rey in there, and Poe, and modern Stormtrooper, and then of course the Super 7 Alien line right there below. And below that, we have the Alien Queen, the Heavy Metal is a Super 7, and then sort of going to our left, we have a Stormtrooper and a Tauntaun, and of course, perhaps my favorite, my B-Wing fighter. I got this at a VCR repair shop, which I'm going to do a video about that whole story in the future, but great find. I got it for like maybe 15 bucks in the later part of the 90s when I was a kid. And so back to the shelf over here, we have vintage from the 80s mostly from the 80s. There's some here from the 90s, but superpowers in the middle here. DC superheroes, Batman, that era, Batman Returns for some of those, and then the Secret Wars figures, and then the Madman, which is Secret Wars style. Now, unfortunately, I have no accessories for these guys, particularly the claws for Wolverine, which would be great if I had those, but I don't have those claws, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. The next shelf down, we have my Futurama shelf, which is Kidrobot with an Andy Warhol thrown in there. But the sort of featured attraction here, which you've probably seen in my videos, is Destructor. And Destructor is just great. He's just huge. He's actually Toynami, and he's scaled to, I think, like 6-inch figures, but he looks great next to the Kidrobots guys. Staying on this shelf, you have sort of the 6-inch shelf here. We have some Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. We have here the 1/6 Collective from Mezco, Comic-Con exclusive Dark Knight Returns, another Comic-Con exclusive Doomsday. I love, love, love this Doomsday. I wish I had a Superman for him to smash. We have my Star Wars. It's a mix of Black Series and Elite Series, so you have the metal guys. The only one I'm not crazy about is the Poe. His face kind of looks kind of sleepy and weird, but the metal Stormtroopers are awesome. So up top here, looking at the top, we have my Toy Biz X-Men collection. Not just X-Men, but Toy Biz in general, but most of it is X-Men. Those are all like original for the most part. A handful of them I did like sort of rebuy, but I've had nearly all of those. So on this side behind me, I'm gonna shift over here with Penny. You have up top is the He-Man section on the left. And again, some are original, some are replacements, and those micro figures, I don't know if you can see the micro figures, they're the micro guys. Those are actually Comic-Con Super Segment exclusives. So moving on to this section, the Ninja Turtles, right, Penny? So the Ninja Turtle guys are, again, probably half original, half replacements that I found here and there. And then everything else on the rest of this shelf, which is why I had Judy kind of step back to my awesome camera person Judy here, is because this is all Kidrobot. Now, nearly all Simpsons, you see here on down, those are actually Judy's collection of Adventure Time, but everything else is Simpson from various series, except for the bottom shelf, which is Mega Man, but all of these are Simpsons, which are my absolute favorite. The Simpsons are what got me into Kidrobot collecting, as I shared in another video. On the bottom line, you have a Comic-Con exclusive Mr. Sparkle, which is just awesome. And then I don't think I talked about the corners, so next to my mic we have the Super 7 Alien egg with a Homer Buddha, not connected to each other, but it just fit perfectly. And then in the corner, we have some random toys, including an awesome Wonder Woman. And my favorite Star Wars sort of 90s toy is the Bantha with that awesome, awesome woolly fur. So that's what I have. Those are my shelves. Thank you for going through a quick tour with Penny and myself. Thank you for Judy for helping me out with this one. And I am gonna change up these shelves soon, so you'll get to see maybe some different stuff here soon. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. What do your shelves look like? Let me know. Thanks.